Every girl needs a bestie she can count on, and that doesn't exclude Disney villains. In Disney's Descendants, Mal and Evie are as close as can be. Stay tuned to watch all the moments that go on to prove that Mal and Evie are BFF goals.
What does ice cream taste like?
It's cold and it's sweet. And if you eat it too fast, it gives you a headache.
When Mal helped Evie in class. Poor Evie. When she first got to Auradon, she tried so hard. She really didn't believe that she was smart. Of course, we knew better, but in one of the funniest scenes from the first movie, Evie was really struggling to shine in her goodness class. Fairy Godmother was teaching the VKs on how to be good. She asked what you should do with a crying baby. The answer choices were things like cursing it, locking it in a tower, or carving out its heart. Evie liked that one because it closely resembled her mom's method of operation. The right answer was to give the baby a bottle. Evie could not figure it out, but Mal had her back. She told her how to choose the correct answer. They just have to pick the one that sounds like no fun. We love it when our BFF can help us in class. Sisters. Mal and Evie both have some serious family drama. Their moms are both, well, evil. Evie's mom had her convinced that she was dumb and needed a prince and a castle. Mal's mom just didn't love her at all. Neither of them have a dad in the picture, and they are both only children. One of the sweetest scenes was when Mal said that she never had a sister. They were sitting in their dorm at Auradon Prep. Evie was putting lip gloss on Mal, but Evie stops her. She says that now Mal does have a sister. We're not crying. You're crying. Sometimes friends can become family, proving that blood isn't always thicker than water. Mal and Evie always remind us of that, lifting each other up. Poor Mal and Evie. They are both so awesome and so good, but their lives on the Isle of the Lost were far from being breezy. They struggled with some low self-esteem. Some days it's just hard to see the best in yourself. That's where our besties come in. Mal and Evie are always lifting each other up. They always remind each other of how great they are. Best friends are important because they always see the best in us. The best friendship scene from the first movie was at the coronation. Mal is crying after defeating her mom. She talks about being good, and she looks at Evie. She tells her she is so smart and doesn't need to play dumb to get a guy. Yes, this scene was total friendship goals. Fashion queen. Her mom might be the evil queen, but Evie is the fashion queen, and she is always ready to make sure Mal looks her best. Evie hand makes all of Mal's clothes. She knows her style, and she spends so much time making sure her bestie looks amazing. She's also not afraid to make sure Mal has her priorities straight. She pulled Mal away from Ben for her fitting. Evie threatened Mal and told her that she'd be dancing in her bathrobe if she didn't hurry. Hey, sometimes we all need a little tough love. But it paid off. Mal looked amazing at the cotillion. Not all of our friends may know how to sew clothes, but who doesn't love a bestie shopping spree? Who is the fashion queen in your friendship? Tell us in the comments.
If I ask it where something is, it tells me.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Where's my cell phone?
When Evie has Mal's back. Best friends do a lot to support us, and they are really good at sticking up for us, especially when we just can't stand up for ourselves. At the end of the first Descendants movie, Mal finds out that Audrey's grandma is Sleeping Beauty. All the mean kids who hate the VKs start being awful, and Chad goes off on them. Mal is kind of stunned into silence, but Evie isn't. She tells Chad that he is a huge jerk and sprays him with her perfume, which totally knocks him out. When things go bad, she keeps Mal from getting into trouble. She pulls her away from the scene. Mal and Evie totally balance each other out. It's a perfect friendship. Boy problems. No fairy tale is complete without a love story or three. Evie likes Chad at first because he's a prince, but eventually she realizes that Doug is the only person for her. Mal uses Ben at first. She puts him under a love spell, but soon she falls for him. Of course, she doesn't know that the spell washed off, and she's oblivious to the fact that Ben likes her back. But Mal decides to break the spell she cast, even though it will hurt her goal of helping her mom. She feels guilty. Evie is shocked when Mal makes the decision, but she doesn't lecture her about whether her decision is right or wrong. That was exactly what Mal needed. Relationship drama can get complicated real fast, which is why having a best friend to lean on is always appreciated. Sacrifices. Evie adjusted relatively quickly to her new life in Auradon. Being a VK never stopped her from being smart and kind, so she landed a boyfriend who appreciated her in no time. Evie becomes most popular because of her mad fashion skills, but Mal's adjustment period proved to be a lot more challenging, which led her to return to the Isle in Descendants 2. Evie insists on going with Ben to bring Mal back, but it's not an easy decision. The Isle is a dangerous place, and our main VKs are no longer welcomed with open arms. Plus, Evie runs the risk of getting stuck on the Isle. She is willing to give up her awesome new life to help out her bestie. If that isn't friendship goals, we don't know what is.
This is the land of opportunity. We can be whatever we want to be here.
Space between. We saved the best for last. Evie goes to Mal on the Isle. She changes her mind about Auradon. Mal would only listen to her best friend. They go on to sing the best song ever. Seriously, it's one of the best songs about friendship we've ever heard. Space Between hits us right in the feels every time. It makes us think of our bestie. It's all about how life changes quickly and drastically, but how our relationships with our BFFs stay the same. It talks about how our best friend is such an important part of who we are. Send this video to your bestie and tell us all about your BFF in the comments. And that's a wrap. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you think Mal and Evie are best friend goals. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to The Things for the latest Descendants news. We'll catch you next time.